This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback moving. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Army! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the option. They'll try the run. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Unleashes one. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Black Knights are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. On the option. Power football with the run. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. From the gun. Touchdown, Niners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Fighting off the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown 49ers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter, he's the pitch man, nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hold and finds his man on the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Swings it out to his running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Black Knights have moved it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Works the middle of the field. Now the connection takes it to the 11. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got his man quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. and that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Here we go. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Big fella moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Army!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Calls his own number, finding open areas. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 11 to Miami. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense looks as if it's coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And the 49ers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The 49ers in a good spot here with second and short. Plows through the defense. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the 49ers getting set on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ellis. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On the option. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it down the seam. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Sweet cut there.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, after that incompletion, it's decision time now for the head coach. You've got to lead. The game's close. Are you going to punt the ball away and count on your defense to win this thing, or do you have the confidence in your quarterback to make one more throw to win you this game?
There he goes. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Bringing the heat. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Now on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. Thrust that arm out. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins. And